love Quinn Snyder. He's like a big brother to me. He's going to make sure they compete. And there's a lot of, young weapons over there in spite of being, without Trae Young. But I'm happy for our guys. There's a lot of carryover on the defensive end. We talked about limiting offensive rebounds and doing a better job on the defensive glass. For the majority of the game, I thought we did a good job doing that. And then the ball movement, to end up with 39 assists is huge. And we continue that way, playing the right way. Guys going to miss shots, but as long as we give them the opportunity to do so, and we make quick decisions, you have nights like this. We have six guys that ended up being in double figures. So thought it was a great night, great beneficial night on both sides of the ball.
Coach, when you talk about guys scoring double figures and winning the way that you did by 31, what are the lessons to be learned from such an easy victory?
Well, again, as I told them, even though you may be dealing with a surplus in terms of a lead, there's things you still can work on. You get up by 20, 25, 30, you tend to exhale. As you're building it, 15, 17, 20, again, you tend to relax. Just how can we stay sharp? How can we continue to build defensive stops, stack defensive stops, and get better at knowing who we're closing out to, being great on the ball. And again, once the shot goes up, something that we've been struggling with throughout the season, how can we defensive rebound better, get everybody involved in that part of the game. And once we get it, not being stagnant, just playing fast, whether it's running habits in the full court, pace in the half court, being physical, setting screens, and making quick decisions.
Darvin, you guys have a few days here before your next game Friday against the Sixers. It's almost unheard of to have one practice at points in a week at points this season, but you have opportunity to have a couple. How are you going to approach that as a coaching staff?
Well, tomorrow will be off. We had a lot of guys put in a lot of good work over the course of the last few days. So we'll give them off and come back Wednesday, man, with a sharp focus to get better and work on ourselves. That's been the biggest key. We'll get a chance to tighten up some things offensively, tighten up some things defensively. There's a couple of new wrinkles we want to do on both sides of the ball. We'll get a chance to look at, and then watch a little film and see how we can be the best version of ourselves. But just take it one day at a time, starting with the day off, everyone getting off their feet, hopefully spending time with their families, getting away from it for a little bit. But then, once we strike back up on Wednesday, knowing that we have to be better, no matter what's happening around the league or around the positioning with our team, if we don't, again, try to be the best version of ourselves and take care of our own business, nothing else will matter.
Darvin, LeBron was playing bully ball tonight, living at the rim, and kind of picked up where he left off in the Golden State game in that second half. What have you seen from him in terms of just his mentality of getting downhill and just relentlessly attacking guys over these last couple games?
Just trying to keep the defense on their heels. He's shooting the ball at a high clip as well. Again, just trying to keep the defense on their heels. Doing it from a little bit everywhere in a variety of different ways, whether it's attacking early in the transition, pick and roll game as a handler, screener, posting up, catch and shoot, just a little bit of everything. And then, the communication defensively, doing that as well, helping out. We need to be better to help out AD, all of us. So that part of the game as well, getting hits on bodies, just setting the tone, trying to set the tone. It's money time right now. We have no time to waste. And so it starts with our two captains, and, he's doing a great job, both he and AD, of trying to set a tone for the rest of the group.
D'Lo's on the cusp of breaking the single season record for threes. With the roller coaster of the seasons he's had that we've discussed, how rewarding is that as a coach to just see him, I guess, being rewarded in that way?
I think it's been great, man. He works at his craft. It's great to see how well he's playing overall, but his shooting piece, he's hands down the best shooter on our team, and we have a few. And so I wanted him to be aggressive from the three-point line as much as possible. He's shown regular season playoffs, with those spurts that he can go on from the three-point line, and just want him to stay aggressive. And he does a great job of trying to mix up his points of attack with and without the ball in his hands. He's one of our best cutters, getting in the teams try to zone us, a double team the post. He's sneaking in there in the middle of the paint, getting little floaters and bunnies, but his prowess from the three-point line, is really, really elite, and we need every bit of it.
Darvin, along those lines, 183 threes is going to matter on any team, but this group in particular, with the volume that you guys sometimes aren't able to create, I guess how green of a light does he have, and how important?
He has a green room, not a green light, a green room.
And how important is that to what you guys are trying to do offensively? Just like that, he needs to get those shots.
Again, when you have teams, it opens up so much. When he's coming off a pick and roll, we're able to set a good screen at the right angle, and teams know they're going to have to go over, or we're running something for him to come off. He's off ball screen. They know they got to chase over. It opens up everything in the pocket. Whether it's a quick dump off to a pocket dunk, or pocket pass, a hockey assist pocket pass to someone else on the other side for an open shot. So just that ability to be not only be aggressive but be efficient at a high level from beyond the arc, it opens up a ton.
Hey, Darvin, what do you think has gone into Rui having such a productive month?
I think just him keeping it simple, not overthinking things, man. That's been the biggest thing. Him just keeping it simple, not overthinking. If you open, shoot it. You put it on the floor, get all the way to the rim. He's big, strong, athletic. He can do a variety of things, but just him keeping it simple, not overthinking things. And his teammates, they do a great job of trying to help him through, whether he's got a tough matchup defensively, him getting out, finding them open areas in transition, and then offensively in the half court, just making him a part of that, whatever action is going on, and again, encouraging him to be extremely aggressive.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.